everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Storybook Crochet. Today we are making this sweet little daffodil crochet flower. These are perfect for spring decor, appliques, garlands, or even adding to hats or bags. This pattern is beginner friendly and works up pretty quickly, so you can make a whole bouquet in no time. So let's grab our yarn and hook and let's get to crocheting a daffodil together. For materials today, you are going to want a brighter yellow and a softer yellow for the two different tones of yellow for our flower. I am using a worsted weight for yarn. You could really do this pattern with any size yarn. Just use a hook that goes well with that yarn. For me, I am using a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. And then you're going to want some scissors and a yarn needle. We are going to start today's pattern with our brighter yellow, and we're going to start by making a magic ring. Now, if you're not comfortable making a magic ring, you can always chain 4 and then slip stitch to the very first chain to form your ring that way. So to make a magic ring, you're going to take the end of your yarn and drape it over 3 fingers, and then you're going to wrap the yarn around your fingers, crossing over the top, making an X. You're going to hold that together with your thumb. You're going to take your hook, go underneath and grab that top piece of yarn and pull up a loop. Hold that onto your hook and remove the ring from your fingers. And then you're going to chain 1, and this will secure our ring for us. So to start round 1, we are going to make 1 more chain. So we have 2 chains here at the beginning. This chain does not count as a stitch for this pattern. So next we're going to put 12 double crochets inside of our magic ring. So to make your double crochet, you're going to yarn over, you're going to insert your hook into the ring, going under both links if you made the magic circle. Pull up your loop, you'll have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and then pull through the first 2 loops, and then you're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. And that is 1 double crochet. So you're going to repeat that 11 more times. Once you have your 12 double crochets completed, you're just going to take that tail and pull on that to close that opening, and you'll pull pretty tight just to close that all the way. We are now going to go ahead and finish this off with an invisible join. So to do that, just kind of pull out a little bit of a loop there and cut a shorter tail. Once you have that done, you're going to take that length of yarn and pull it out of the top of the last stitch that you made. And then you'll grab your yarn needle. We're going to skip the first double crochet you made and then insert our needle under the second one. And then pull that through. And then we're going to go back to the last stitch that you made of the round. And instead of going under both loops of the stitch like normal, we're going to go in between, inserting our hook under that back loop only. And then you're going to pull that through and just pull tight enough so that it makes that last stitch there the same size as the rest. Once you have that how you like it, you go ahead and just weave this into the back of your piece. And go ahead and weave in this one as well. All right, so we have our center piece made. Now we're going to grab our lighter yellow to start making our petals. Before we start our round, I would just want to let you know that all the stitches of this round will be worked in the back loop only. So normally when you crochet, you're going to work under both loops of our stitch. For every single stitch of this round, we're going to work in between, only going under that very back loop. We will not be working in that front loop yet. So again, all of these stitches for this next round will be in that back loop only. All right, so we have our softer yellow yarn here, and we're going to go ahead and attach that. So just pick a back loop. It doesn't matter where you start it. And you're just going to pull that through, and then you're going to make a chain of 2. So again, this chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So for our first set of stitches here, we're going to work in that same back loop that we just made our chain in. So to start this off, we're going to start by making a double crochet. So just like you did with round number 1, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. After your double crochet is done, we are going to do a triple crochet in that same exact stitch. So all of these will be worked in that same stitch. So to make a triple crochet, you're going to yarn over 2 times. So you'll see two lengths wrapped around your hook here. Insert it into that same stitch and pull up your loop. You'll have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And that is your triple crochet. Next, we are going to make the tips of the petals. So to do this, we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to slip stitch back into the first chain that we made. So skip 1 and 2 into that very first chain you made. You're just going to insert your hook, pull your loop through, and then pull that loop through the loop on your hook. Okay, and that makes that point for us. For our next stitch, we're going to go ahead and work in the next stitch here in that back loop. We're going to start by making a triple crochet. So yarn over twice and then insert your hook, pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. And then we're going to make our double crochet in that same stitch. So we're just doing it backwards from what we did on this side. So make yarn over and then insert your hook and make your double crochet. After your double crochet is complete, you're going to chain 2, and then we're going to slip stitch into that same back loop we've been working in. And that completes our first petal. So we are now ready to start petal number 2. So the first step is we're going to go in that back loop of the next stitch and we're going to make a slip stitch. And that just starts us off in the right stitch for petal number 2. After that, you're going to make a chain of 2, and then we're going to double crochet in that same stitch. After that, you're going to make your triple crochet in the same stitch. Once you have your double crochet and your triple crochet done, you're going to chain 3 and then slip stitch to that first chain that you made. After that, we're going to move to the next stitch on our bright yellow circle here and start with a triple crochet, again working in that back loop only. After your triple crochet, you're going to make a double crochet in the same stitch, and then you're going to chain 2 and then slip stitch in that same stitch that you've been working in. And that finishes off petal number 2. So at this point, you can just re-watch petal number 2 that we made and repeat that all the way around until you have a total of 5 petals made. Once you have your 5 petals made, just go ahead and slip stitch into that next stitch there to finish this off. And then you'll just pull a tail out. Now you can leave this tail long if you're planning on sewing this onto something. If you're not, just go ahead and cut a shorter tail here. And then you're just going to pull that tail through the loop. And that finishes that off for us. And then you can go ahead and weave in your ends unless you're using this long tail to sew it onto something. All right, so moving on to step number 3, we're going to use our bright yellow yarn again, and we're going to make the little kind of ruffle here for the top part of our flower. So you're going to take your yellow yarn and pick any front loop from your bright yellow center here. It doesn't matter where you start. Go ahead and insert your hook, and then you're just going to pull that through and chain 2. So again, that chain 2 does not count as a stitch. So I kind of like to fold the petals down to do this part. It just makes it a little bit easier to work with. So next we're going to put 1 double crochet in every single front loop all the way around. So you're going to go ahead and put 1 in this first stitch. So yarn over, insert into that same stitch as your chain, and make your double crochet. and then you're just going to work your way around, 1 double crochet in each of these front loops all the way around. Before we finish the last part of this pattern, tell me down in the comments below what your favorite spring flower is. Alright, so to finish off this round, we're going to go into that first double crochet that we made and make a slip stitch to join. Next, you are going to chain 1, and then you're going to slip stitch into the same stitch that we just worked into. And then this is the pattern that we're going to repeat around. So chain 1, slip stitch into the next stitch there, chain 1, slip stitch into the next stitch. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around with your chain 1 and slip stitch. And this just kind of makes the little 3D frill at the very top of the flower to get the texture that we're looking for. Once you've made your last slip stitch, just go ahead and pull that tail out and go ahead and cut that short. And then you're just going to weave this in, and I just kind of weave it into the side here of the same color of yarn. And that is how you crochet this adorable daffodil flower. I hope you enjoyed making it with me. If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Storybook Crochet for more cozy crochet tutorials. If you make one, I'd love to see it. Tag me on Instagram so I can check out your creations. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Happy crocheting!
Won't you take me home? Get me with you fly. We can run away. Castle in the sky. Won't you take me home?